Offdanet is a system for providing material from the teacher's computer to the student computers or bring your own devices. It could be smartphones, could be tablets, iPads, any particular device that can get onto a Wi-Fi signal. What we're looking at doing is having that material being distributed from the teacher using a system that connects via Wi-Fi to the teacher's computer without going through the internet. So we're not using the infrastructure of the school at all. To be able to achieve this, we have some hardware requirements. The software we'll look at in another video. But for the moment we're looking at the hardware. How are we going to connect those devices? Basically we need a router. You could run it directly from the Wi-Fi unit in your teacher's computer, but the simplest system is to connect up a router that you can buy. You can have some second-hand ones, old ones that you've got lying around, or you could buy a new purpose-built one. Now I've got a few that I've got sitting here that I've been using. The advantage of using a router, a pre-bought router, is that you're not going to have to worry about DHCP. DHCP is the system whereby the computer, in this case the router, is going to link all of the different Wi-Fi devices together by giving them an address. And the address tells them when they connect via Wi-Fi where the router is, and it also tells them or then gives them a chance to be able to link together from that router to the teacher's computer. So we need some hardware to be able to do that, and the DHCP that we're going to get from a router, because it's built into that, is the simplest way of working with things. Now the computer that you're going to use to do that, it could be your teacher's computer, but it could also be another computer. It could be a separate, even an older second-hand one. In fact, I've been running quite successfully on Raspberry Pi, a web server, using this system and connecting up different devices. This is a Raspberry Pi 1 in its case, and I've got here a Raspberry Pi 3 in a case, and that's actually connected up via this very small D-Link portable router. This is a Wi-Fi access point which can run as a router. So that's my whole system. Now that is basically the computer, the Wi-Fi, all in one. It plugs in by itself and it's a totally independent unit. It doesn't actually run from the teacher's computer at all. The teacher can connect to it and make some changes to it if they want, but basically what this is able to do is be an independent one. I could plug it in the back of the room and it's pre-formatted. Now I prefer to connect the router to my teacher's computer so I can make some dynamic changes as I'm going on. So some of the material that I've got I might want to change so that during the lesson either I can update some screens or I can put some new material in. If you are not anticipating doing that, you can have the whole thing running, as I say, on a separate computer like a little Raspberry Pi, or it could be on a separate laptop. It doesn't really matter how old it is. There's a whole variety of older computers that will quite easily handle the software that's going to be used. So the router is going to do the main connection. The bring your own devices will connect through the Wi-Fi to that router, and from there they will find either your teacher's computer or they will find whatever computer you're going to be using for disseminating that material.